So I'm alive. So I am going to call it there and say I do believe we are live and transitioning us in
We
to
are?
the casters. Yes, you're already live. Yeah, you
Oh
were not
my
ready for this.
God.
Hello, life. Hello.
Hello.
And hello, anybody in chat right now. Welcome to the stream. If you've read the title, we are currently in the pre-show time, which means we are going to be seeing Mount St. Mary's versus Niagara only for a little bit, for as long as they go, and until the Ryder Fairfield game does start. Right now, I do not believe that there was proper communications amongst this team, as I was requested by Niagara to join for this game, which means I'm unsure if Mount is aware that I'm supposed to be here. So we might only be able to get to spectate Niagara's view, but that's fine. We're here for a little bit, and we're here for a fun time.
Yeah.
But yes, anyway, life.
What's
I
up?
don't know what to say right now. We're like waiting for the game to fully gather together. I think Captain Zerial, I'm assuming he's the captain. Half the time it is the tank, but Zerial is waiting to join the lobby. But these two teams, Niagara versus Mount St. Mary's, give me your ideas on these two teams.
Um, NU is amazing. I love them with all my heart. Mount, love them too. Yeah, you know, you know.
Just yeah, we love
Yeah,
to
I love them.
getting into the more analytical side of things, Mount St. Mary's being one of those teams that have consistently been a top runner, both I think always being second and or first in the past couple years. Currently sitting at third place, bit of a change for this year,
Is
but
there?
that's because Quinnipiac is stepping their way up into that top position as second place right now. But Niagara, one of those underdogs, being a team that has consistently done bad for the past couple years, but this year is very different. Sitting at fifth place at the current moment, Niagara is, yeah, Niagara's doing things. I do believe if that's the case,
It's
uh,
going in and out. I don't know. Am I like crazy? Is my computer going blue screen
no,
again?
it might be me because my OBS
Okay.
did have a heart attack. So if I do have a staticky sound, I do not hear that. Let me monitor it real quick.
Yeah, because every once in a while, it's like the longer your sentence become, like the more staticky it gets. I don't know if I'm like crazy.
Let me see. Monitor.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it only gets worse when you get very, very long sentences and very, very, very loud, you know? Ah,
Did have a bit of a fuck up to the point where maybe it is affecting all my audio settings for the time being. But all these players are in the lobby currently, but we are still locked to only seeing Niagara, but that's fine, like I said. We are going to be running it for the short time. As I was saying, Niagara being one of those teams that actually is on the come up, sitting at fifth place right now. It's an impressive, uh, increase of skill from these past years. And I gotta say, I know I've said it in the past, a lot of credit due to Event, one of the new players coming in as a support player, now being forced onto the tank position, is leading this team to great success.
I love Event.
I thought you,
Not when he's like in my own backlines, because I'm the backline. Like when he's stomping me, is that shit's terrifying. Like, go away with your hazard, I beg.
I thought you loved Dom.
I do love Dom, but Dom is not in the back line. Dom is on Junkrat spamming the small hallways that my team decides to walk through.
Fair
That
enough.
may have been my call one time to go through a hallway with a junk. Never again. Never again.
Never again.
Never again. It is going to be again, but that's not the point.
These two teams joking. This is currently Overwatch that we are playing, but we are asking for do not ban Hulks in the chat, please. Ours are going out. Ours are being questioned. Hopefully, we will get into this lobby soon. Once again, we are going to be locked to Niagara's perspective, but that's okay. We're going to see firsthand how Niagara, the underdogs, fifth seed, is going to be going into Mount St. Mary's. We won't get a overall perspective from them, but we could see whether or not how good Niagara is going into this or how bad they are getting beaten up. We will see.
Oh no.
Listen, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen indeed. And I think I actually need to swap the what's it called?
Oh, in we go.
My interact is not working. Oh no, I cannot flip the
No.
teams right now. I'm going to
Uh oh.
transition us in. That's perfectly fine for now. We will deal with it eventually. I think when it broke earlier. All right. Sadly, we are not we have the wrong overlay. saying Niagara is actually, it doesn't matter. We're only going to be viewing Niagara anyway, so we don't have like the proper overlay left right going on. So
Mhm.
it is what it is. As we just stare off into the Lijiang skyline or city line, whatever you want to call it. Waiting for these two teams to spawn. Oh my
I'm
god,
so excited.
now spectating. This feels kind of janky because I have not streamed like this properly for quite some time.
I'm curious if Zerial is going to play Hazard. He normally plays Zarya, but like I heard he mirrored Corked on Junker Queen not too long ago.
Yeah, but that Junker Queen is kind of well known by him as well. Zarya being his original pick that he came into this league with, but Junker Queen being a good secondary. There was a brief moment, and I will say I did see that game, where he did pick that Hazard as well. But right now we're going to be leading with the Hazard for the side of Mount St. Mary's, but Malka is going to be coming out the counter to Hazard himself.
It's not looking too hot.
Event being put into a bad corner where his HP was extremely low. His team was not able to heal him up, and he does go down eventually. But Hazard, Glizzy Wizard, getting the kill. I have to switch between every perspective because I can't choose who I go to. This is kind of jank.
Let's go, Glizzy!
The Glizzy Wizard getting that pick and trying to bring back this team as fast as they can before Zerial can rejoin the fight. Event going in there as fast as he can, but he's just going to be met with a Bastion laying into him. But his HP is still going to be high as ever. Right now, Dom being pretty low, but you know, he's not the target right now. So right now, all of Niagara was getting a TP into the backline, just baiting that out. They go into the back for a brief moment and come back straight to the point. Nobody falls, but that's not good for either team. But right now, Niagara in control of the point. But right now, Event is going to be the one that falls. Saturday needs to back up. The Bastion ult is going to come through. It's going to be going down, and it's not going to be finding any, but it is going to be doing enough damage to allow Kami to pick up the kills that they need to take over this point. 27% on the board for Niagara right now, but that gap is being closed very quickly right now.
Bro, Sappy hit the quickest TP out of that Bastion ult. Sappy was about to be gone, but Sappy lived. Let's go, Sappy!
Opting out of the TP play right now and going to the white room. Niagara. Probably need to play this a little slow. It's kind of interesting. Like, Malga is the counter in some respect to Hazard, but Malga gets shredded right now by Bastion. So, but this actually, I just realized that the Hazard has been pulled away and back to the Zarya. I know Zarya was alive there last fight, but just did not acknowledge it. That's my bad.
The first death, Zerial swapped right away to Zarya.
Interesting.
I don't like Bastion. I want them to swap off Bastion.
Just looking for some good poke damage. Sappy's been sitting on this shield for quite some time. They might want to TP to point and then open up with the shield. Nope, going to be TPing behind the point. The ult is still going to be not come out just yet. But the Kasune, the Juno ult is going to come through. The Zerial is going to be jumping in real fast with that Graviton Surge. And it's only going to be, it's going to shut down it's going to lock down almost everybody, but only one kill came through on the front end of that whole situation. But Dom gets chased down. Zerial not letting him live. An Event is going to be trying to find the kills as best he can. Living with that Malga heart. Right now, that Torbjorn barely alive. Saturday gonna get staggered out. I think Zerial was just messing with him for a little bit. Let him fly away as far as he can before he lost sight of him. And then picked him off at the last second. Trying to switch to Dom on point, but I cannot. This camera POV is very difficult. But right now, Event is going to be going in with his ultimate. He's trying his best. He gets one kill on the support. And that might be what opens up this point to go towards Niagara's favor right now. But right now, it's just two supports and a dream. That dream is this point, 39%. And right now, Saturday knows he can't get off the point right now, otherwise they're going to lose it. But Glizzy Wizard was not going to let Sammy get that HP and live. Give us the Hazard mirror. It is not our choice, I wish.
Niagara used all their ults, but their Lucio is close to ult again, which is really exciting.
Glizzy Wizard looking for that boop, but it's not going to find it. That bubble keeps him safe. Ariel doing a good job with it. But now we see the hazard, not the mirror, but the hazard on the side of Niagara. Sammy is going to be finding a kill onto Sir Sappy. Right now, that bash is going to be doing devastating damage, a lot of damage onto this backline of Niagara. And eventually they do fall as Sammy picks up 3, Event being the last. Molten Core does come down to block anything, but I don't think it matters. I think they have this point in the bag. Dominator goes down trying to recontest.
Zerial like sniffed him out. Dom was like being trying sneaky, and then suddenly a grab came out of nowhere. Damn.
I kind of like what I'm seeing from both teams right now. I actually really enjoy the fact that Mount, to some degree, respects what Niagara is bringing. They're giving up space. They're letting them like take control of the point if they need to, and they're looking for their opportunities to go in. They understand that if they overextend at the wrong time, that Vent, and with the backup of his team, is probably just going to shut him down. But like I said, Mount is actually playing it slow and smart, and that allows them to get the first point of this map so far. And we head over to Control Center. We're not going to be keeping the Symmetra this time around, as we do pick up a hit scan, but Zerial now on that hazard counter, and it's going to be the Malga, but almost leading with that first kill, but Event is probably going to be that one, but that block is going to keep him alive. The wall is going to keep him safe from the enemy advance, but right now Zerial is just doing a good job at being such a punisher, just doing so much damage. But actually, right now, Niagara's the one with the kill advantage, but Mount St. Mary's is the team that gets the point. This is quite interesting. Once again, both teams very respectful of their opponent. And I wish I could see all the information about ult charges and stuff, but I just can't. I'm watching Event right now, watching him struggle on this point, but he finds the pick that he needs, but Dominator also goes down too. The Nano comes out, tries to enhance his skills, trying to put him in there, trying to get the kills that he needs. Ooh, the Kiriko gets one tapped in the head, and now the other supports go down. And currently, Niagara is going to be in control. Zerial's the only one on the point, and they might try to just stagger this man, and they successfully do. That was actually quite interesting.
Event's a hazard's terrifying. It feels like he trusts his backline so much to just keep on diving in and getting those picks.
It's kind of interesting. Like, I feel like Zerial was aware that Event needs to go down, but when he failed to do so, he acknowledged that the backline needed to fall, and everybody from Niagara was able to make it out safely, and Event was able to do a lot of damage into the backline. Right now, the Juno ult is going to be coming down to try to save Niagara as best that it can, as the Malga ult does lock down 2 or 3. Saturday does accidentally dive into it, but it doesn't matter as damage is done from Niagara. Event here, trying to get onto the support and try to catch them out, and they eventually do. Sir Sappy is the one that takes him down with the railgun. Right now, Niagara's in the lead on this point.
I'm so confused because their Juno, Mount's Juno, was in Hazard's ult, but didn't get dragged down. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Saturday getting real low in the back line, but he's not going to fall just yet. The May ult is going to be coming out to try to zone anybody from getting this point right now. Sir Sappy a bit low, but he needed to, Saturday really needed to get onto his tank. Needed to help Event as best as he could, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. Everybody on the side of Niagara dead, but with 83%, 82% on the board, starting from 26%. Mount St. Mary's has a gap to close, but it will slowly be done unless Niagara come in to take this point.
I believe in them.
Ooh!
Ooh.
But Sammy with a pick onto Glizzy Wizard was not expecting an arrow to the head. I'm gonna just ban this random guy in my chat real quick for being a bot.
Gotta ban them. Ooh, down goes Event. Event.
I think Event. I think right now Niagara's a little like they're a little stressed because if they do lose this round, this map is over. But they just need to play it a little slower. They just need to cap one time. They need to find the pick. But Event really needs to get in there and be able to roam. Having this tight corridor locks him and his team into like a specific spot, so it's not as easy for him to do what he needs to do. Dragons are going to be coming out, but it's going to be finding Glizzy Wizard. That's not what you want to see. But right now, if Niagara disengages and regroups, they might have time for one more push, but Dominator's going to be on the low end of that, so they're going to have to go without him. Probably 10 seconds remain. Event is going to be going around the outside. This whole team is looking for the flank, just trying everything that they can to try to stop out St. Mary's from contesting though, but that ult does not make it through. I'm actually shook at that. I saw the play happening, but it didn't come through as best they want. Kiriko Ulti and May Ulti are going to be coming down to try to really get this point. Saturday's really trying to get that kill onto the Cassidy in order to win that. Was that a Cassidy? Whoever that was. Whoever that hit scan was. Yes, it is a Cass. Onto the Cassidy, but Cassidy just gets behind the wall, and it doesn't matter as Mount St. Mary's take map 1. But that was a really strong showing from Niagara. As stated, Niagara is currently the 5th seed, coming into the 3rd seed, and typically everybody has been looking at these top 4. The top 4 teams is like the Titans, where like you really can't do anything. Niagara has made Mount St. Mary's work for this point. They didn't get any wins or any points technically for that, but they put in the effort and are being rewarded for it. I kind of like what I see.
It was so doable. I feel like they're going to look back and make quick changes, and they're going to take map 2 from them. I believe.
Map 2 is hopefully going to be a little different. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay for the entirety of said map, but we will see when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. A little disappointing seeing Magua from Serial, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't like the character. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a hater.
I'm a hater.
Listen, I'm a hater and I'm a lover. No in between. I don't think I'm neutral about any characters, you know? Like I fully like love some characters and absolutely despise others.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But no.
Do me a favor and ask Saturday to update us on his games when the time comes once we leave, so we can comment on that while we're mid-rider game. But yeah, like I said, good showing overall from Niagara. I'm not disappointed in anything that they're doing here. I wish that they were able to get a point, but they did not.
You're streaming until 9 for them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think Mount might be making some swaps? Because oftentimes when people don't make swaps, they get those R's out like quick, you know? Is Winter King's Row? Merry Christmas, everyone! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! I'm so excited. If I want to see a Reinhardt. I want to see Lucio duels. I want to see 2 Lucios in the back lines, 1v1ing. I want to see Dom's Junkrat.
Okay.
I don't.
So good thing about this map. So depending on how it goes, we might be able only to see one half of it.
No.
But hopefully we get to see the whole game.
Yeah.
Not winter. No! Don't say not winter. Life is too happy.
No, Glizzy.
No.
Glizzy, I love you. No.
No.
No. No. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. It is snowy outside right now.
Glizzy Lizard is a hater of fun, apparently. Now we definitely want to leave this map ASAP.
It's okay. As long as I get a Dom Junkrat, I don't know who else anyone plays. I want one Ryan, I feel like there's gonna be no Ryan duel because event is Hazard and Magua only. I think that's all
I think
he
that's
has
all.
played. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember games well.
Our brains don't work.
Nuh-uh. Fried. Trust me.
We are going to get the R, so hopefully one half of this game, at least, we get to see who sets the tone. Niagara are going to be starting off on the defense, so a strong 4-minute hold is always possible. But we are just going to, once again, only be able to see Niagara's side. So it's going to be quite interesting.
I want to see a Widow.
A Widow, of course. I do feel like, although we should expect the event on the Hazard, the Zerial Junker Queen rush might be what plays to the strength of Mount in this situation. Although Niagara is pretty good at like diving and trying to survive, when they get pressured in the backline, things don't necessarily fall apart, but things get stressful for them. So that's probably what Mount needs to do. Now, hopefully there's nobody in the chat from Mount, and I'm going to take my idea a minute from now. Thank God there's a delay. But, I could just be predicting things. Who knows?
Wait, is that a dumb Junkrat? Let's go! This is going to be a good map. Did I just see a soldier from Mount in the doorway?
I don't know. I switched to Dom at the last second and just saw the mine go out.
I just saw someone run across the door quick. I think the only character that runs is like, soldier.
Mauga. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, there's one in the top window.
Triggered. The trap is going to be catching somebody out, but the kill is not going to be coming through. I do see a Hanzo. Why am I getting ads? Everybody gets ads.
He's a Widow!
There's a Widow, and we're not going to be seeing the Junker Queen. I was wrong with that, but Sammy is going to be finding a quick pick onto Saturday. And right now, Event trying to get to this high ground, but he's not going to be finding anything. He's trying to assist his teammate as best as he can, but he's leaving his supports to die right now. Zerial gets slept in the corner, but it's not going to be good for him. Actually, he's now caught on the side of Niagara, and he is going to fall. But Niagara cannot contest this point just yet. They need to play it a little slow. He needs to regain that HP if he really wants to go in, but he ain't going to be regaining HP when he hits 0. He'll be going back to the spawn real quick. And Mount looking to cap this point entirely. Dom in a bit of a panic, looking to just survive and thrive, but instead he's going to get spotted out by a Hanzo arrow. Sir Sappy!
Let's go, Sappy!
Finding the better of his counterpart.
Oh my god, I want to watch this Widow duel.
You do that.
I love Widow duels.
Oh! Mr. Altitude, I was going to say Mr. Altitude asked for it, and it shall be the Hazard duel. Zero was just waiting for that to go down. He didn't even move. Both Hazards dash at each other, but which one's more effective? Apparently the answer is Mount St. Mary's. But he actually just ends up in the backline, not with anything to his name other than apparently this death. Saturday finding that kill with the help of Event. And right now Mount St. Mary's is on the retreat. But they're just going to back up behind this wall and look for the retake. Right now, Sojourn gonna get caught out, get spotted, but he might actually get this kill. But with the help of Niagara and all of his team, Event comes out on top. This is a team game. You ruined the 1v1. Who cares? It's a team game, brother. Kirk ultimate is gonna come out to enable Zerial as he goes in, but the Juno ult is actually gonna be turned. And right now, Event is going to be turning out his ultimate to try to stop anybody from coming in. It does not catch the Juno. I'm surprised about that, but I did see that it was very far right at the time. There's now a Tracer for the side of Mount St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's pulling out almost everybody I wasn't ready to see right now. And right now, Event is in a bad, not Event, but Zerial is in a bad situation where there is no healers to his name. Except now he returns to fight. Right now, Tracer being caught very low, going purple, going low. Right now, nobody dies. So much fighting, so much damage going out across both teams, but nobody is dying. Supports must have all their ultimate, tear it down. Saturday is going to be the Juno that gets caught out by the Hazard ulti, as opposed to the other team. But Dominator is going to be finding 2. Give me the switch, please, map. Event is trying to get the better of Zerial, but both tanks eventually go down as Sammy and Nips are going to be finding the final 2 kills. And Mount St. Mary's is going to be running this point just a little lower.
Off topic, Sammy, you had the best skin out there for Hanzo. Hands down, best skin ever. That's all. It's a keep it one. But not the one where he has like the light, weird brown color hair, but the dark brown one, where he actually looks good in it, you know?
Yes. Nano Boost is going to be coming down for Event, trying to enable him to do a lot more than he's been doing this entire game, find more kills, but everybody from Mount St. Mary's disengages in that Nano only finds like as a zoning tool. Sir Sappy is going to be sought out after and get caught out by Zerial, but Tracer is going to be the reason why he gets picked up and goes back to spawn. Right now, the ultimate is going to be coming down from the enemy Jericho that is... Don't know the names because it's very hard to see them half the time. But right now, Mount St. Mary's in the lead with 3 kills. Event is now on the wrong side of town, never mind being sent back to spawn. And Mount is going to cap this point.
I was a little concerned for Mount when Zerial went Hazard, not gonna lie. His Hazard is not his best, it seems, so it's like a little terrifying to see, but it looks like he's making it work. I wish I could see his perspective because I see Events this entire time and I want to see the 2 different styles they play him as, you know?
Yeah. Right now the Soldier ulti is going to be coming down, but Event is going to be trying to lock him down so that way he cannot get in there, and he does just that. Ultimate comes down and then he dashes over, putting a bullet into his head. Right now it is Hazard 1v1. Zerial trying his best to stay alive, but Dominator's not going to let that happen just yet. Niagara having, like, on the back end, has 2 minutes and 30 minutes left to hold, but they're doing a good job. Every time they win fights, they do it in a decisive manner that makes Mount St. Mary's disengage entirely. But when fights get super extended and things go on, like, I really have to respect what Niagara is doing here right now, watching Event specifically as he dives for the Soldier, who is just trying to set up, but he can't. Event is on the wrong side. He does dash up to try to boop the enemy Hazard, but one wrong step and he was going to go off the map. Dominator bombs out onto the Tracer, but Tracer sticks him right back. Didn't matter what happened there. Now Mount is just pushing a little bit. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I remember. I had no clue what happened. I'm so ready for this, like, ult
Speaking of
from both sides.
Nano is going to be coming down for, what's it called? Once again, Event is going to be enabled, but he is not going to be finding anything as the ultimates from Mount St. Mary's is going to be shutting down anything. Trades for both teams right now. Dominator gets Sammy, but Zerial gets Saturday. Somebody else went down before, but now Glizzy Wizard, no supports for the side of Niagara, which means, ultimately, as I like to say in my games, all damage is permanent until my supports come back. So right now, Event is just bleeding dry right here. Sir Sappy gets a kill onto Nips. But right now, spawn advantage for Niagara, but it doesn't matter, as eventually, Saturday returns to the play and dies with that same spawn advantage. I cannot see the point because perspective.
So sad to see.
Indeed.
Down to 59 seconds though.
Sub 1 minute is good, especially for hybrid. Anything that has a capture point. Is Corked? Let me double check, just because I have way too many people. Is Corked in a lobby?
Do you want me to check?
I'm already checking. Custom game in lobby. I think we need to go.
Is there our queue to leave?
We must go.
Okay. Do we say bye to
Yes.
them?
Yes. And now I've transitioned us, so it's just us again, you and your cat.
Yeah, my cat is adorable.
Join.
Anyone disagree? No, I can't threaten people live. I love everyone. I don't recognize the name Light Butter.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's someone new?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
All right, let's begin. All right, let me switch the starting student screen just for the funsies. All right, as my voice can still be heard, you can't be though live right now. But main event, Ryder versus Fairfield is gonna start, transitioning us back. Hello, everybody. We are back after enjoying that game for a short time, which. With the way the games have been going, I do wish Niagara the best, and hopefully they could get at least a map, if not some more points on the board for them, because they were putting up a good fight. But we are going to be brought here to the main event, Ryder versus Fairfield. Right now, these two teams sit at the very, very edge of playoff contention, I do believe. I don't actually fully know. Let's first introduce Life real quick, and I'll talk about that quickly. Hi, Life. Welcome back.
Hi.
We haven't
Thank you.
we haven't really gone anywhere. We're just back over here for funsies. But speaking of playoff contention, the main reason I bring that up is due to the way that the playoffs is now going to be structured. It might be different. We might only have the top 8 teams play for a set of playoffs, which means right now, Fairfield is actually in a bit of a dangerous spot as they currently sit 9th on the ratings. And yeah, Ryder sits barely at 8th place, I believe. No, they're in 7th apparently. Iona apparently sits at 8th, but I think that's just due to
Iona?
yeah, I think that's just due to like them having to catch up games.
Where is Sienna? Now I'm worried.
Sienna currently sits, I believe, 6th, surprisingly.
So, yeah, that is surprisingly. I love my team, guys. I love y'all.
But yes, right now I believe it is like the middle 5 or the middle 4 consist of Niagara, Sienna, Ryder, Fairfield, Iona. Well, Iona's technically, and Fairfield is just barely out of that. A little orangutan R-ing. But yeah. I get a hi from Mr. Brick himself. It's me.
Oh my god.
But yeah. This game is kind of important because like I said, if there is like a playoff cutoff, unless things have changed in the past few weeks, never mind. All teams qualify. Apparently. Receiving word from Jonah about that in chat. Thanks for that. But position of like teams and like where they stand in the ranking does matter, I guess. I'm trying to think now with like 11 teams possibly. I guess we'll just do it based on 10. Who would that put like these lower seeds up against? Technically, top team goes against bottom team, so we're gonna have the dangerous position of going up against, say, like Maris, Quinny, Mount, and so forth. Let's bring it into the map while we're here. And we are going to not sub base, we're going to Icebreaker of Antarctic.
My captain's yelling at me. He's watching the stream. I love my team. I promise. I promise.
Who's yelling at you?
Mr. Altitude. He's yelling at me. You're my DMs right now. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? You're currently like 6th. Somehow.
I got told I'm the fuck you guy. I don't know, man. Oh my god. This is different. Wait, how do I... Oh, that's how I watch people.
Yeah, now we can actually actively watch anybody. So Light Butter being a different player that we do not quite remember, but Sean, Jaws, Logan Apollo, and Starlinia are returning names. So not looking for anything new here. But yeah,
Big wall.
Good wall, but Ryder's not going to be caught out by that just yet. As Cork is going to be going in, trying to do as much damage as he possibly could, but instead a lot of damage is going to be returned onto him. Going to be not falling quite yet, but it's going to be brought very, very low. Grizz in the corner where he doesn't want to be. Nobody dying just yet, but Grizz is actually going to be the first one to do so. Cork going into the backline, trying to do as much damage as he could. Right now, Ryder in a bit of a bad situation on the bad side of town right now. Ryan is going to get caught out. Cork eventually did get caught. But yeah, going back a bit. So, like we said, these two teams occupy one of the lower spots of the middle of the entirety of the MAAC, which is quite interesting. 5 gets a 5 quarters. Interesting. Or 1 gets a 5 quarter. That makes sense. But yeah, right now Laser's just looking on that flank, looking for that quick pick, just doing damage from the side. And right now, baiting out that Mei no ice block. I can hear Court in my head saying, Mei no ice, Mei no ice. Trying to go in with this ultimate. Kowalski, now actually Starlania is the one that leads it off. But for some reason, in the past few Riot games, I have said this time and time again. It may not be with you, it may be with anybody, but for the past few streams, I think it either was Ryder or even with Sienna, ulting with Kiriko has always resulted in the other team winning the fight for some reason. Why is that? What has been happening? I don't know why.
These people go too fast and they forget how to aim. Trust.
And they forget how to aim. Huh. Cassidy ulti is going to be coming out. Sean looking for multiple. He can't find them, but he knows where they are because that Deadeye does come through. Sean, after pulling the trigger, is going to get shot. Cork ulting to save himself from being frozen by Mei. He does get frozen at the end of the day, but it doesn't matter as everybody is still close enough. Even though he gets grabbed, Dara keeps her distance very short. Gets axed in the face and sent back to spawn. Ryder in control at this point and now in the lead, but Fairfield's still having a good showing against them right now, but they have no ultimates except for that Ana right now, and it's not going to be strong. Maybe a full charge Zarya with a nano might be the damage that they need, but Ryder has 4 ultimates on lock.
I love watching Ryder. They work so well together.
Indeed. Ryder is acknowledging with these pings that the enemy team is going to be going around the outside. Jaw's going to be looking with that ice block, trying to find more, trying to find them out, but is actually going to get caught out himself on the front end, get really low. Ice block is going to come through. Lasers, that ultimate is going to come through and find Logo to Polo. That ultimate is not going to get used, and it's not going to be anywhere here. But they might need to back out. Fairfield might need to back out and just look for one more fight. The Cassidy is going to get caught out. Cork is calling it, and Grizz is dashing onto it. And I don't think they're going to be able to. Logo the Polo never finding the opportunity he could to get that ultimate off and find the fight in their favor. 5% remains on the board. It's going to come through just on the Mei, maybe for her to touch. But the knife is going to be put into him and not let him through. Ryder having a bit of a rocky start to this fight, but once they found their footing, they run with it.
We love seeing it.
Indeed, we do. Ugh. But yeah.
Mount took second map.
Oh no, that was King's Row.
I just got Oregon. King's Row, second map.
King's Row, second map. Mount is currently up 2-0 in that record. Hopefully we can go to a map 4, but we will not see that, sadly. But good luck to Niagara, and good luck to you too, Mount St. Mary's, because like I said, Niagara's putting up a good fight, Mount is showing it. But back to this game. Niagara, event being known for being the one on the hazard, but now we get to see Mr. Light Butter.
I'm so excited.
Now, out of curiosity, I know his name is Light Butter, or her name, do not know that aspect about this player, but wouldn't we just call him Margarine at this point?
I just call them Butter.
I just call him Butter. Alright.
Butter.
Butter is going to be going in and putting down the wall to try to stop any advance, but it's not going to be going in their favor as Cork is just going to be ignoring them, going for the swords, going for that axe, finds Sean, and right now, Light Butter going to get churned and sent back to spawn. Yes, I said that.
I've heard that like Hazard is not that good in between, so I'm curious what their like line of thinking is over there, like on their own comms, to make them swap Hazard.
Maybe comfort pick, maybe lack of full information to like how Ryder plays. I know Cork has been running this since the beginning of the year, but I mean, who knows? Light Butter is going to be finding himself in a bad situation, but he's not going to be going down just yet, putting up the arms to keep himself safe, looking for that picks, and Jaws is going to be following up and finding that. Kowalski going down. But that's just it right now. Junker Queen about to ult, but instead, time for what? Going back to spawn is what time it is. But right now, Grizz is on the wrong side of town. He is going to be holding hands with Cork back in spawn. Not quite, because Cork just ran away already. Already crossed the road. Grizz is like, come on, man.
Aww.
Now, Ryder is just going to regroup, look to take this high ground. Right now, Hazard is going to be meeting him halfway up here and actually putting himself in a bad spot. He's going to get trapped in this high ground. Cork might go down, but tear it down, and so will actually nobody fall just yet. Cork is surprisingly living, and Light Butter is actually going to be the one to fall. There is no ability for his team to catch up. Actually, I'm surprised. The May actually could have ice blocked his team up there, but they opted not to do so. I don't know if it was like a miscommunication thing, but now Cork is the only one in this team. Actually, Quality is going to be able to TP and keep him alive. The Consume is going to guide him to victory, it seems, as right now, when your tank goes in and by themselves, Ryder effectively was able to get to him. But we saw Light Butter and Fairfield fail at doing just that. They had such an opportunity to get the better of Ryder there, but Light Butter committed to something that the rest of Fairfield was not ready to do.
It feels like Cork always just goes in. You know, like how you always have to like peel for your backline? It feels like the backline is always peeling for Cork. Does that make sense?
Yes. yes, absolutely. Light Butter almost going down. And I think Grizz is, once again, the Grizz Blades are not going to result in anything fanciful other than a quick death. Big rip on that front. But Cork going to be following up his tank and getting the kills he needs.
The blade is a scare tactic. It gets in their heads.
And once again, everybody being staggered at the last second. But somebody trying to touch. Jaws going to be able to touch for the last second, so overtime is going to tick. But they do need to get on. Light Butter now on the Doomfist, trying to get a kill, trying to get as much as he can. Do as much damage without taking it himself. But it doesn't matter. Jaws tries to get on the point one last time to touch, but he gets blasted right before. And it doesn't even matter as Ryder University take Antarctic Peninsula.
That was really good to see. I was a bit worried on the Riders' half, especially with the first fight on the first point. I'm like, oh no, but they were able to gather well.
I like how he still got frozen there.
Fully out of it, still frozen.
But yeah.
We love to see that.
Good showing overall. I do like some plays coming out from Fairfield. Like I said, there is a bit of a disjoint. It feels like that Kiriko Ultimate has been killing both these teams for some reason. Kowalski actually got a good one earlier, but that was just to save Cork, and it was really good. But Light Butter committing to a play when they really didn't have a team. If they had simply put that down so they can escape, I think it would have been better. But instead, they committed and died because of it, causing them to lose that whole thing. I do wish that the May from Jaws was aware and able to ice block at least himself up there, because a May is devastating. But that just didn't happen. So maybe if they watch this back and hear me comment this, like, just keep it open. Just, like, be super aware, be tight-knit in the future. Light Butter did commit at that point in time, as much as like you said it was a lost cause, back up. Either you let him die and you guys regroup 100%, because what you guys did was stay high ground and ultimately then got caught out afterwards and died because of it. It was just very disjointed. So hopefully either reacting on your teammate who is committing to a play, or hopefully your teammate can commit to the play and be like, ah, snap, this ain't gonna work, back out.
Mm-hmm.
We live and we learn.
We do live and we do learn. As I am Liv, I can contest for that.
My name is not Learn.
Oh. Come on.
My name is Ranger.
Hi, Ranger. I'm Liv.
Oh, I live.
Hi. Ayo. The one thing that I felt like I noticed between the two teams was that it feels like Riders all on the same page compared to Fairfield. It feels like they are very disconnected. It feels like three of them are on the same page. Their tank is not on the same page with them, along with their May. This May was on the first point, kept on getting picked off first, being way too far in. And then their tank, the second point, was going way too far in. So once they start working together, they got this. After all, friendship is magic. Friendship is
French.
what's the
Friendship
saying?
is
I
magic.
forgot. Yeah, friendship is magic, guys. With the power of friendship, you guys got this.
I do think I'm not so sure. I think the May was trying to do a good job at trying to find like ice walls and
Mhm.
catch Ryder out, and they just kept ultimately putting themselves in a bad spot. Hazard
I
with the territory of being Hazard kind of has to force himself into those positions. It's
mhm.
just either his teammates just couldn't follow up, which we don't always blame the teammates, or he was just committing way too hard. I don't know what the comms are like,
Yeah.
so it's very difficult to tell.
Make us bringing Junker Queen knife. I just remember Junker Queen knife exists.
I did
And pulls you.
I did know, like I said, I wish the May had got up in there and helped the Hazard in that one situation, which I do feel like after that happened, we saw the rest of the team together. Fairfield, I
Mhm.
I see some. I can't, like I said, I don't know what they're calming, but I see some semblance of comms because the four of them stay grouped and we're like, we can't take that fight. We have to try to fight this up here. So as much as like Light Butter was on his own, there's still comms. Whether or not they're listened to, that's the issue. So probably good comms, just probably not so great listening right now. But
Mhm.
we are going to be getting a swap right now. We are going to be seeing Sean swapped out for XQ
Hero.
Cairo. they did leave out the XQ when typing their name, so we're gonna just shorten it to
Cairo?
Kiro.
I can't read, don't ask me.
Can I get a?
I think it's
I
Cairo.
want to get a pronunciation in chat, please. So do we expect anything other than
Reinhardt!
Oh, Reinhardt. I was gonna say, do we expect anything other than the Junker Queen from Ryder? No. Did I expect the Reinhardt from Fairfield? No. Is this gonna be interesting? Kind of, because right now they're on the attack. They have to like put themselves into positions that are kind of strange for Reinhardt to work, but into the Drunken Queen who does want to play into that like brawl centric positioning, it kind of makes a little sense. But how well is this gonna go? Cairo with the Ash is gonna be looking to maintain that high ground and those sight lines to succeed this time, but we will see.
Swapped on at last second.
Zerial has stopped playing Overwatch. I do believe that means they probably got 3-0'd.
They did. I got news from Saturday.
Who also has stopped playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
It was a good effort, though, from those guys. But GG's to Mount and Niagara, as Reinhardt is going to be going in and getting a quick charge, bringing enemies very low, but not enough to take him out of the fight. This cart is pushed like halfway up this choke right now. Court just maintaining his position on this high ground.
I do like seeing the Ana bat, but I feel like Reinhardt is hard to play without that speed.
I think they just need to play their walls and the Reinhardt shield effectively in order to push themselves up into a spot where they can then take together. But this Ashe Baptiste maintaining backline is not going to be working well for them by doing just that. Right now, the Reinhardt is at the bottom of the point, just looking to like crawl as best as he can, but Ashe is looking to pick out anybody at the high ground. That ice wall does almost come through and spells disaster for Ryder, but Court finds the crack in it and gets himself out of there. Right now, Grizz extremely low. The Kiriko has to commit the Suzu to keep him alive. I'm not sure if that was actually fully necessary, but it was used, and it was okay. So therefore, pro play. I mean, what? Grizz is going to be finding a dash onto Logan Apollo after the lamp is going to get taken out, and Laser's finding the better of Mr. Light Butter right now. Xcurio gets headshotted by Lasers.
Let's go! I love seeing the Lucio and Genji dive the back line together.
Speaking of Lucio, I kind of want to see, from his perspective, I want to see how he does with this beat and what is he going to counter, because a bunch of ultimates are online for Fairfield right now, but Jaws is going to be taken off, and Logo the Polo is also going to be going down. He doesn't need to burn anything right now, as Ryder is currently up with 2 kills, but a Reinhardt charging from the back. I thought it was going to be random Lucio get pinned against the wall, but Laser saves the day with their ultimate.
I don't know if it's Ryder's plan, just letting Ryan charge in, and then they all ignore Ryan and jump right over his head or something, but they've done it twice now.
I think that's just Cork in general. It's tank do thing, I don't touch tank, go by backline.
It's not even just Cork doing it, it's the entire team besides like
Jaws.
Kiri and
stepping out in a bad position, almost getting caught out, has to ice block, even with the help of a Ryan shield. Isn't going to be finding much, but once again he is going to be getting caught out, gets knifed and immediately killed. Right now Cork is in a bad situation. The Shatter gets booped back for a brief moment to keep his Cork alive. Ryan with the beautiful boop. It was a little off screen for me, but you know, I saw it happen.
I love you, Lucio.
I'm so sad I had like the worst camera angle for it, but at the same time it was decent. Fairfield struggling with this Reinhardt. I feel like they kind of need to change something up, but like, what is it that they need to do? Quick dive onto the enemy backline is kind of needed. Maybe a Symmetra would have done wonders. Get them up to that high ground and immediately start disrupting them. Instead of going through this building area, it's kind of spelling disaster. Bob is in the backline, but now so is the Reinhardt. Kowalski on the wrong side of town. Has that TP, but Grizz is what's going to go down. Logan Apollo, last fight syndrome is a real thing. And currently it feels like Ryder is experiencing it. Kowalski might go down here, but the Fire Strike does not connect. 3 members of Ryder and 2 will be responding shortly. Ryder understands that the point isn't at the objective just yet, so they can take the time to go in with the Kowalski ultimate is going to come through. Charge is going to be coming out. Everything is going to be kicking out. Ryder is going to be blowing every ultimate that they have to try to win this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eventually fall. Actually, one of them was the lamp, and the 5th one was May finally going down on the point. And Ryder take round 1, but that doesn't mean the game is over just yet.
Big Queen ult.
Fairfield might be able to hold, but with the speed and aggression that Ryder comes at them, I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case.
I got yelled at to yell at you to clip that boop.
From who? I don't listen, I don't have the ability to go back and clip. All I'm gonna say is that it's after about 1 hour and after an hour and 5 minutes, and between that and like an hour and 10 minutes is when it happened. So scrub through it there. I can at least tell you that.
Very helpful, very helpful. Ah! I felt like yelling.
The change that they might have needed is now going to come through. Light butter on the Zarya. It's a little too late for that one hold. But now, can they hold 100% here? Last fight syndrome cannot be the name of this game.
What is last fight syndrome?
Basically, you do so good up until the literal last fight, and you lose. Ryder almost lost that point, which they kind of did last fight syndrome that fight, but they came back and held effectively.
I see. I learn new things every day.
Now, what's the exact phrasing for that? I don't know. Xkiro getting very low, but that's basically it. Basically, Stronghold gives up at the last second. It's very close to like what a C9 is where you have advantage for so long, and then boop, just give it away. Kowalski finding the better of Jaws, and Xkiro getting blasted with a railgun. Light Butter's trying his best to try to stay alive, but he's not actually fine. Getting extremely low. But right now, there's like 3 members of Ryder just fighting on 3 different angles against Light Butter. He seems a little confused, and I do too. But right now, Cork is coming in, barrel, and got the knife into him, but he got behind the wall for a brief moment and is able to disengage. The Ryder already has the cart in a bit of a scarier position in comparison to what Fairfield had. One fight in their loss, and that means Ryder is probably going to win. If anybody else goes down, 1, 2, 3, this is going to open it up for Ryder, and I do believe that this is going to be the it for this point. Ryder University looking to run down this Moira. Doofus returning to the point. Going to be trying their best to hold it off as best as they can, but it doesn't matter as everybody has died. And it doesn't matter as Ryder University is going to take the second map.
Good job, Ryder and T. Fairfield. Fairfield. Fairfield? Fairfield.
Fairfield?
Fairfield, you know? Because they're so far in the fields. Where are they located anyways?
Fairfield.
Thank you. That was so helpful.
Connecticut, I believe.
That was more helpful.
Like,
Thank you.
like Fairfield, Connecticut.
Okay.
Let me transition us. You could keep yapping. I'm actually kind of curious. Let me take a quick look at them.
You want me to keep yapping? Okay. You can't tell me to yap. I forget how to yap, bro. When you tell me to yap. Oh, they're doing push. Ew. Push is always third, right? I think so.
Not always. I believe they do have an option of push or clash.
I see.
Winner bans
I
the
hate
map.
push.
Loser picks the map. Winner then picks map time inside. So Cork opts in for push. Esperanza is gonna get banned out. I banned my teammates. What a wild fucking statement from Logo. Yes, I was not wrong. Fairfield is in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Let's go. I still have no clue where that is. I'm not really good with locations. I'm going to be honest.
Well,
I use the terms there, over there, and over there.
They're over there.
And over there, you know?
They're over there in their own car. I don't know.
Exactly. You get it.
I do get it. New Queen Street is going to be the map that Cork is opting. Oh, wait, not Cork. Starlinia. Fairfield is opting into the New Queen Street map. We did see this map picked once before. If you remember what I am thinking about.
I am not.
That one game you guys ran it back.
I'm going to be honest. I don't remember any of my games.
I wish I had uploaded that to YouTube because that was a good series. I'm so mad that Twitch has gotten rid of my VODs.
No.
Everything is lost.
Forever be missed. Okay. Quick prediction. Ryder's going to change nothing. Grizz is going to get a 3K blade. Orion's going to boot someone off the map. Light Butter is going to be Reinhardt. And Logo.
Light Butter is going to be Hazard and accidentally jump off the map while going for Cork, who's going to be running around the outside.
Logo, my goat, is going to get a 5K. Watch this.
Logo is going to be an Ana, get one fat nade. And
Mora.
No, he's going to Ajax the fuck out of Ryan.
Zen.
Oop.
That's my goat there.
Gulp.
That's my goat there.
Sean with... there's a Malga.
No, Light Butter, you can't disappoint me like this. No, it's okay. I'll forgive you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, let's go. Sorry, I got excited. Is it Reinhardt? Thank you, Light Butter.
Starlinia is going to be changing to the Juno.
I like their comp. You got the speed, which they were missing before with their Reinhardt from last map, along with the Zen. Melt this queen.
I was watching Starlinia for some reason, and then I realized Sean is taking so much damage. Literally half health in a dream.
Ooh, their soldier's low.
Ooh, Sojourn.
Sojourn Soldier.
DPS are being DPS'd. But right now, Ryder is getting the better of them. Just finding the picks off in the backline. Oh my god, Grizz almost gets charged on. But now he challenges a Symmetra, who takes quite the time to turn around and gets the kill eventually. But kind of was interesting. Ryder plays his slows, gives up the point, finds the picks, and now they're going to free push for not super far, but they're going to be able to free push for some time. Might give them the lead that they need. Jaws is currently in a bad situation, in a bit of a open situation, but his team is right there to the left.
Swap from Ryan to Zarya.
And the Zarya pick has been Light Butter's go-to like backup pick. Right now. Ryder, just as soon as Fairfield entered the point, Fairfield or Ryder give it up and will allow them to like free push it for now. Cork is going to be brought extremely low. Logo to Polo finding Grizz, but Cork finding Light Butter. Right now, once again, Ryder is not trying to force the point, even though it is in their favor right now. They're just trying to play it slow, not go for much crazy. Sean is going to be ulting here. And right now, Ryder is going to be calling for that disengage. They don't really need to take anything since they're in the lead right now. They just need to find the kills and push for free. Ryan is going to be spotting out the enemy team, and he knows he was ready to go and challenge them, but the turrets are up, and they're not going to allow him to get in there easily. Right now, charging in with Cork. But Ryan is going to be the one that gets caught out. Logan Apollo doing some damage until he gets a railgun to the head. But right now, Fairfield is actually the one in the lead, or in control, and Lasers has to make her way out. Kowalski keeping out, keeping himself safe. But I do believe Fairfield is going to get the lead here.
Ryder gets grouped up first. Oh.
Not going to be giving up this forward spawn, but this ends now as the lasers is going to be popping the lasers and putting the lasers into the heads of the enemy team with the lasers. More lasers.
That's a lot of lasers.
It's a railgun, you idiot, but it's a big laser beam from lasers.
That big laser beam from lasers that lasers put the lasers in the lasers' heads.
In the lasers. Right now, Cork
With
was
the
very in a bad situation, trying to get the kills as best he can, brought very low. But Logan Apollo popping his ult to keep his teammates alive. But Starlinia puts herself out there, really going forward and finding herself back at spawn real quick is not what she expected. But right now, I do believe the ultimate is going to come out. Time for the reckoning. That healing is going to come through. But time... I don't know what Zarya exactly says. Basically, Graviton Surge, you stay there. Whatever she actually says. They find Corked.
Through the beat.
Through the beat. The Light Butter is actually in a bit of a bad situation. You might be a tank with like 200 HP. That's the same HP as your other teammates half the time. But honestly, as a tank player, that feels terrible. I ain't no squishy. Even though Zarya is one of the thinner tanks, to say the least. Oh, but he's brought down real quickly. Kowalski with the ultimate, and the rush does come through. Everything is going to be coming out. Juno ultimate. Jaws is going to be popping the visor and finding the kills as best as he can. Finds one, finds two. Looking for a third, but Cork is going to be shutting it down. Sean is going to be running it back real quick, denying this bot for just a little bit. Gets onto the point. Almost takes out Grizz, but Grizz gets the better of him. This Blade is online and ready to go. There is no support ultimates, so this might be the only thing they have. Will he use it? Maybe not, but he is going to get shredded out, but he only lives with 12 HP. Oh my god.
When did they swap to Cass and Ana?
After the Zen ultimate went down, the Ana came through,
Okay.
and the Cassidy, I am unsure of course is going to be finding another pick real quick. The dragon becomes you. The nano does come through. One, that's going to be a third, or two. He's going to be looking for three. He doesn't get the third with the blade, but will he confirm the kill? It doesn't matter. His teammate Ryan gets the headshot, and your prediction is wrong so far.
It was so close. We still have time for another blade. I believe in
We
Grizz.
still have time for another blade. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remain on the clock, but can Ryder push it to the end before that even matters? Lasers does have her ultimate online and ready to go. Gonna be sticking more lasers into the enemy team's head. Maybe. Looking for this pick. Railgun shot does come out. Gonna be looking to hit the head ground. Light Butter is gonna be a bit strong. full Nano Zarya, but only at 9% charge is not ideal, but it is scary enough to make Ryder go away for a brief moment.
I don't know if you saw it, but Light Butter flicked around so quickly to look at their Ana.
Cork does go aggressive, finding Sean out and gets the kill. But right now, Ryder is not feeling super confident to make this push just yet. Oh wait, I didn't even notice. Somebody was pushing the bot this entire time. I realized now because I heard the sound. I was like, wait, where's the bot? Somebody pushed it, but Lightbutter is going to be looking to commit onto 3. He gets 2. Ryan is going to be going down. Lightbutter or Kowalski also going to be going down. And now Cork is looking to be that next target. Jaws versus Drunkard Queen. Shotgun v shotgun. And it takes a bullet to his head from a Cassidy to put down that Cork.
That was a nice grab from Light Butter over there, getting both supports. Ooh, perfection. I love that.
It was very ambitious because he didn't have immediate follow-up, but eventually it does come through to allow them to push this bot. Whoever pushed this bot in quiet did a good job because it did pull about 2 or 3 members of Ryder away initially. And then Fairfield just came back in and now in control. Grizz at 55% to that blade, so we do have a little bit of time before that does come through. Step right up as the Sean is going to be looking for another high noon. Once again, everybody's going to be running away. He's very aware of the people. He's going to be calling out Grizz, who's going to be finding himself in a bad situation. High noon does mark targets, and you can still see them through walls. Cork is going to be sleeping, but he sees like 3 targets very low HP. It doesn't matter if he's asleep. When you have no HP, when he wakes up, he's just going to shoot once, shoot twice. And Ryan is actually going to be finding all the kills with the beat in tow.
I need, next time, Ryan, you get all 5. I need your ace. I need it. I need more predictions.
We needed the boop off the map. That bingo card that bingo card is not getting checked off.
They're kind of not over there, though, so you know.
I wanted it on the first fight.
Yeah.
Kitsune is going to be coming out. Starlinia is going to be looking to try to back up their team. Everybody is going to be disengaging with all that speed as fast as they could, but Ryder is still in control here. Laser's not finding the kills that she needs, but Cork is going to be the one that's finding Jaws' head with his own shotgun. Right now, Cork is playing the map effectively, pushing up where he can, and then not really overextending. Right now, that Nano is going to come through once again, this time high charge. It's only 80%, but that's still more than enough to shred down some enemies. But he really needs to find that damage consistently. Sean is going to get the better of Grizzly right now, and Ryguy is going to be going down. Right now, the rest of Ryder is going to be trying to back out, but I do believe we are going to be seeing the death of maybe one more. But the grab is going to be bringing back in Kowalski. Not going to be saved this time. The other 2 members of Ryder are going to get out, but the other 2 that died earlier have regrouped. So Ryder is pretty close to stop this point from getting captured. Jaws almost TPs into death, but has to jump down to safety. Gonna be looking to go into the backline. Grizz with this blade. Lasers with no HP. Jaws is gonna be looking to go in, try to ult flip himself right now. Die does come through. He finds 2. Grizz with this blade needs to make something happen, but the only thing that's gonna happen is he's gonna go to sleep, get picked off. This actually might go to Fairfield's favor. We might take it to a map 4. They do have 30 seconds on the clock, and I do believe that they are going to take the lead, but Ryder just needs to run this back. Cork not in a good position to prevent any of this fights. I do believe a lot of that is due to Jaws actually just getting into the backline and disrupting. The dragon becomes me, and he is going to be opening up, but he is going to fall asleep. Gets 1 slash, and that's all that's going to be there. Grizz once again, Light Butter getting the better of him, and I do believe we are gonna get a map 4.
I think we are.
And Fairfield,
Really good back.
Fairfield having it, you know, I can't even necessarily say like Ryder played poorly on that because they respected Fairfield. They gave up space. They took the fights that they could, but when push came to shove, Fairfield, I guess, got the better of them. That little push, that secret push to like disrupt Ryder a little bit, did catch them off guard and slowed them down. I think Ryder could have pushed for a win if the bot wasn't on their side in that situation. But instead, they had to go back and prevent that. So at this point, Fairfield was able to take map 3, and now we're gonna go to map 4. Jaws being a major factor in that last fight, he really was skirting around the outside. He was caught out multiple times, but utilizing the Reaper skills to keep himself alive long enough to ult and get 2. The bubble also came through to save Jaws from Laser's ultimate, like 2 shots, literally stopped it. And then he was able to ult and get 2 and opened up that last fight, and suddenly, map 4.
I'm curious of the map they pick.
Oop.
Oh, where did Logo go?
Logo de Polo says, internet isn't nice, leaves lobby.
Oh no, come back. Okay. I'm writing new predictions for the next map.
Little orangutan has also left the spectators.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, stop playing Overwatch entirely. I'm thirsty.
Is there internet going down?
I don't know. I am thirsty. My voice hurts. Please speak your predictions while I drink water.
Okay. So I'm writing them down so I remember what I said because I don't really remember what I said. Okay. So depending on the map, right? My prediction is Cork never misses ults, right? But I think Cork is going ult off the map. Depending on the map. If there's no map with the edge, then Cork, this prediction does not matter. Then my next prediction for Cork will be missing a knife. Because going against Cork always hits his knives. I don't understand how he does it. They're always connecting to someone's skull. Actually, no, someone can go off on this map. Okay. Cork can ult off this map and is going to miss a knife this map.
It's gonna be like the 2 points where he really can't go off the map.
Okay. I don't know how to describe this, but you see like the little map icon like in the custom game?
Yes.
If you're on the left side of the map, facing the other side of the map, the far point on the left, where they have the holes and at the edge of the map, you know the point I'm talking about?
Yes. There's the more enclosed one, and then there's the holy one.
Yeah. Yes.
Which one's the more enclosed one? Is the enclosed one to the left or to the right?
Yeah, that's the enclosed one.
Okay, so essentially, if the 2 alternate points are like the left side of from like the image we are looking at right now, if they are on the left side, not straight ahead technically, then your prediction goes out the window. If they're on this straight ahead, this right side, the far right side, boom, Cork off the map.
I believe Cork might go off the map. Okay, second prediction is still Grizz gets 3 with Blade. But we're going to add something to it. Grizz is going Blade. Grizz is going to get slept right away. Grizz is going to wake up, and then Grizz is going to get 3. Trust. I know these predictions are wild, but trust.
Kowalski jumps off the map by accident while running away from the enemy.
Okay, hear me out. New prediction. Cork ults off map. Kowalski TPs to Cork and falls off map. A series of unfortunate events. I gotta write some down for another team. Give me a second. Light butter. You know what? As Cork is falling off map, Light butter gets knifed and falls off map too. Yes. I don't think this is going to happen.
Logan de Polo is going to sleep somebody, and they're going to be mid-jump and then falls off map.
Yes.
If he's Ana, but he is Moira, so he is going to panic, dash away, and then jump off the map.
Yes.
I think a lot of our predictions currently are somebody does something, falls off map. Hanzo double dash, falls off map.
Off map.
Reaper TPs off the map.
Hear me out. No, Reaper is falling off map. TP's back on map.
And then Ryan comes and boops him.
No, he does not get booped. He comes back and does a 3K ult. Reaper's gonna get 3 with his ult. That's prediction. And Logo, my prediction is Logo's gonna be amazing. Yeah, because Logo is always amazing. Let's go, Logo.
Logo is going to be amazing. We're actually going to be seeing the opening up with Hanzo from Sean this time.
I really do like.
Cork is going to be on here in the quick brawl with the team, while the rest of his, while two of his teammates go around the outside look for picks. The Ryder is just going to be giving up this point right now. Not really forcing anything once again. Ooh, that knife does find a target and almost pulls him down, but it's not going to be enough to bring him down. Grizz in the back line looking to do some damage. He's just going to dash in, dash out, and right now, Logo to Polo. Moira, no aim, no brain. I'm a Moira main, but Cork is going to be the one that's getting light butter with the axe. Once again, no aim, no brain. 1, 2, 3, fall eventually. Kowalski finds the head of her fellow Shimada brother.
45%.
Ooh, right now, Logo to Polo in a bit of a bad situation. They're on the hunt. But will they find them? Oh, but Logo to Polo is going to get the better of them.
Logo does get out.
Just get out, regroup with the team. And Ryder doesn't want to force anything here. Yo, Logo with the movement. The movement is what keeps him alive. The dash, like, speed keeps him alive, and Grizz is going to be now in a bit of a bad situation. Caught out as he does need to dash back with the team. Logo finds Kowalski, and all this damage that's just catching Ryder out is not going to be good for them. Cork does find himself dying at the last second, and I don't think Ryder is going to be able to get this first point. I think they just need to slow it down, not give up any more ult charge, and just look for the next point.
Logo is my goat.
Does look like they're going to do just that, because no point of beating ultimate. Somehow they were already on point of going to the left side way before it even happened. And we are going to get the holy one, so there is the potential of something happen. Falls off map.
I'm so excited. I'll pay Ryan $5
from
to
Kowalski
get
is going to be coming out. The Lucky Satellite Vector is going to come down, and a lot of damage is going to come down and cut down any bit of that healing. It doesn't matter if you have these ultimates that do a good amount of healing if you can't heal. Anti-heal is very strong, but right now, Logo the Polo, the menace to society. The society is Ryder University, and he is looking to just disrupt some more. What you doing over here, Logo? The point is being captured. He looks like a bot right now. Oh, what? Ryan!
You fall off?
No, Ryan like goes right past him, and I thought he was aware of him, but Logo sneaks away. Ryan almost falls off the map, I think, but not going to be close enough. Right now, Cork is going to be brought extremely low, and by low, I mean 6 feet under at this point. Same with Grizz. Ryder's going to have to give up this point once again. They cap the point, and they respect the space so much, but they just lose it afterwards. Logo the Polo needs to be stopped.
Remember my prediction of Logo the Polo is going to be amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. sorry.
This blade,
yeah.
this blade. Let's watch it from the beginning. Hopefully it goes well. I typically don't watch the blades, not because they. Oh my God, lasers get their head taken off. I'm not sure if Ryder wants to wait for lasers' return, or they might just force this, especially with the ultimates that they have. Like, Beat Blade might go well, but they don't... I don't know how the ult tracking from Ryder is going to be. Because if Blade does come out, I do expect a grab immediately. Yep. Oh, but the Beat is what's going to save them for quite some time. The Blade... Or, it's just going to dash to high ground. I thought the Blade was going to come through. The Blade is going to come out, but he's very low right now. 62 HP and a Dream. It's not going to be doing anything other than being a deterrent. But that deterrent isn't for them, it's for Ryder themselves. Right now, Ryder actually in a bad situation, and I don't know if it's because of Mr. Logo the Polo doing so good. This is not how I felt Ryder was going at the beginning. Right now, they're in do or die right now, and we're going to map 5 at this rate.
We love map 5s. Has there been a map 5 at all this season for the MAAC?
I do believe so. I forget what team, because I definitely did cast the map 5. Most likely. It's That's what happens when you cast a bunch of games. The locking satellite vector comes out from Starlinia, and Ryder just immediately disengaged, but Kitsune, let the Kitsune Gaiju is going to come out as a counter, but Ryder was in no position to follow up on that right now. Right now it just sits there and it goes to waste. Cork is going to get burnt down very low. He needs the healing instead. He is going to be finding the beam of Zarya, and right now Grizz is trying his best. Starlinia looking for the kills. Right now, Ragai versus Starlinia, who will win? Starlinia is finding herself in a corner with the wall. But right now, Ryan is going to be going back to spawn with his team.
Does the dragon get damage boost when
No.
Hanzo's using dragon? Okay.
There is no more dragon boost allowed, or damage boost allowed to dragons.
Listen, I didn't know Genji had dash reset until like last year.
What?
So, yeah. I don't know much about this game. I just play it.
I just played the video game. Things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryder does have second ultimate almost unlocked, but is it going to be what turns this point right now? They have like 5 seconds before this game is over. Somebody does need to touch, otherwise it is going to be over. Cork is going to be ulting off the point, finding the kills as best as he can. But right now they really need to find this Zarya if they really want to have any success. Lasers is going to be getting the kill, but White Butter is going to be helping Cork go back to spawn. And at this point in time, they might be helping them to a map 5. Right now that beat does come out to try to save their team as best as they could. That Suzu is going to be keeping her team alive for just a hot second more. But overtime is going to tick, and Fairfield is going to be taking Saravasa with no contest whatsoever. Fairfield University brings us to a map 5.
Logo might go. Very sad there was no off the mapness.
No off the map miss.
This is definitely turning around. At the beginning, Ryder was like, woo, you know? Like going at it, like looking strong. And now it seems like the roles have flipped between these two teams.
Is it the tank choices from Fairfield right now? Because running the Zarya has been the success that they kind of need going into this Junker Queen. Whereas, what did they have at first? Was there a Malga first?
There was a Magua. No, Magua was no.
They did have a Hazard.
They had a Hazard. They had a Magua. They ran Rhine, and then they swapped Czar.
They had Ryan on the second map. I don't remember Ryan in the first map. They had Ryan on King's Row. Yada yada. Zarya. Things are difficult right now. Zarya might be the play. And I don't know if Ryder are willing to change anything for that.
Ryder is not known to change. They practice the one comp, run the one comp, win with the one comp, and lose with the one comp. Allow one comp.
Just one comp.
Just one comp.
One comp indeed.
I wonder if they are thinking about changing anything. Because if they do, who do you think they would change to if they do change? That's the question.
I don't know how much success Grizz is finding, especially coming into this Zarya and how Menace to Society logo to polo on the Moira. Like, he is struggling now in the like counter game. And not to say that you can't like beat your counters, but Grizz now in a do or die situation needs to like just like be even, if not have the advantage in the hero pool that he has. Because if he doesn't, not to say he's throwing, but like it feels a little dicey right now. It's just not good. We banned New Bonnie. New Bonnie. Midtown. Oh. Wait, Midtown.
Yeah, dude.
We're
Midtown.
We're going to Midtown.
We're going Midtown.
We're getting a hybrid map now?
I guess? I don't understand how this works.
What was the second map we had?
It was
what's it called? The car one. I know what it is. I just
car one?
like the racing map, the one that has the race car and you run it down. I forget the name of it.
I have no clue. I didn't know there was a race car map. Also, I don't pay attention, so
I know what map it is. I just don't remember what map
feel
it
like
is. I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like,
that's valid. I was about to make fun of you, but I can't make fun
it's
of you.
it's like typically a Sigma map because of that high ground. What's it
Oh,
called?
that map.
Yeah. Instead Fairfield ran Reinhardt on it.
Yeah.
What is the map name?
Um.
Ready for battle.
It starts with an M, no?
I don't remember.
Wait. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up for us. Because I swear it starts with an M, no? Overwatch maps. Where is it? No, those are all the old maps. No, no. Ah! Help! I can't type.
5, 4,
Circuit.
Circuit Royale.
1. Attackers incoming.
We're so smart.
This Zarya is going to be locked in. The success that they have been finding is going to be carried forward in this one. But is it going to be what they need? Grizz is going to be staying on that. Genji, words are hard as we get later into the night.
Pulling the Zarya up.
I think they're just trying to pressure. They did get the bubbles out, but right now Zarya is going to be making a move to point. But as that opens up, Cork is going to be going into the back line. Not going to be finding the success he needs in order to win this fight, but is going to be finding that quick opening. Actually, the pressure. Oh my god, Zarya is going to go down. It's not going to find anything. Playing a lot of the terrain, a lot of the cars, a lot of the train business structures, yada yada yada, to his advantage. Cork waits for the Zarya to open up and allows him to go into the back line. He doesn't find anything, but he plays the walls effectively to keep himself safe, and then just wait for the bubbles to go down, and then tries to take out the enemy DPS. Cork just knifes a wall, and right now, Fairfield going around the outside. Knows they can't go out the middle.
It's a nice rotate.
Cork is going to be finding himself in the back line of the enemy team. But nobody is going to be going down just yet. Cork dropped extremely low, but right now, Fairfield has control of this building to stairs. Cork does find the kill. Eventually, Jaws is going to be... Oh, why is the camera doing that? Hello? Right now, ooh, Laser's finding the better of Sean, the person who's been opening a lot of picks in the most recent games. Right now, Light Butter is going to fall.
That route to point from, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm forgetting names. Help.
I don't know what you're on about. Round the outside the alley?
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. Uh-oh.
The TP...
Oh, they're going again.
The TP is now unlocked. Sean is going to be making the switch to Symmetra, but the Baptiste window is going to come out. Logo to Polo straight up to the high ground. This team now has control of this building. Nothing is really going to happen of it. Grizz is going to be looking just to get some damage in there. The Kowalski ult is going to come through, and the lamp is going to be coming down. Logo to Polo is going to be finding himself in a bad situation and eventually get taken down. Light Butter, Cork, Brian going to be running this down. The TP comes out, but for what? Just for you to get sent back to spawn. Should have put it all the way there in the first place. Now, Logo, the menace to society has reappeared.
Yeah!
Speak her name, Moira, and she shall appear. Starlinia with the ult online, but Light Butter, as soon as Cork goes into the backline, probably going to use this to disrupt either his backline or stop him from any push. One kill is all they need, and they know Cork is probably that pick, but look at the Polo, that Menace to Society is going to die, locking Satellite Vector, and is going to keep him alive. Speaking of Cork being the only one that needs to get taken out, and that is going to happen. Starlinia, though, is going to be one that's going down. Grizz with the blade, gets one, and that's all he's going to find for now, though. But the dash did come through while his blade was up, so I am going to count that as a double. And right now, Raider in command of this map. 6:15.
What's Mario doing over there?
Where?
Over on the side.
Oh, the Menace to Society is waiting. Oh, she has started to suck onto Grizz a little too early, giving his position away. They TP directly to point, and right now it doesn't matter. Lasers with the ultimate, and right now Doomfist is in a bad situation as he goes for the punch, but instead launches himself into the door. But that door was not open because you do not have the point right now. And right now, Rider University is oddly in a position to bring us to a map 6.
Score 0.
That was a nice hold from them.
If Fairfield can bring us to map 6, we would no longer be unique in that one time we did it.
You guys did it before?
Us, me, you. My year. Against Sienna.
Oh, was that Lan?
No! The land was
Oh.
land was map 5.
I remember this map 5.
Map 6. Map 6 was the one where we were in regular season and we tied on Anubis.
I'm gonna be honest, that was 4 years ago. I don't remember.
I know, I'm just saying. I do, because I can
Oh
never
my
forget
God.
something as crazy as that. We went
We're
to
so
we went to map 6 and we had players from other teams in chat be like, "We need Ryder and Sienna to agree to quit this game so we can move along with the schedule." And we're like,
No.
we were like, "We're playing the game," and then somebody was like, "Yeah, that's fair."
No one can come in between Riders and Sienna's love.
I'm taking a look at Laser's emote right now with the big B mine.
It's a lovely heart, isn't it?
It is indeed. Oop.
Is Sojourner supposed to be like a bug in that skin?
I don't know.
It reminds me of like Blue Beetle. Anywho.
Right now, let's take a look on the Menace to Society, Logo de Polo. He is the reason they've been finding success in these past couple maps, but going late on that Mara for like the last only minute, Ryder is going to be looking to go around this outside. Logo almost finds himself taken out to that Sojourn, what's it called? Placed in a proper location and get as much value as he could. Laser's already at 22%. Cork is going to be finding himself in a bad situation as he does just look to get damage and then get out, but it doesn't matter when a charging Reinhardt without his charge finds him out. That speed from Starlinia is going to enable him to get in there and pick up the kills. But right now, Grizz is in a bad situation. That skill orb is almost going to pick him off, but his teammates does come back and keep him alive. Map 6 is a potential here. It's all up to Fairfield, but Ryder just need 33% to win this point.
Ryder got this.
The charge is going to come through, and it almost finds Grizz immediately, but it doesn't matter. Light Butter is now going to be picked off, and this is the opening Ryder needs. They're going to be looking to take it just a little bit slow. They find the 2 kills that they need, and now they're just going to go on to point. Nobody from the side of Fairfield is going to be able to touch at this final bit, and that's going to do it for the game. Taken to a map 5, Ryder University ultimately win the game, but not without contest. As much as I said it did matter for this end, like the bottom like part of the bracket, this game was pretty good ultimately. So like, as much as like Fairfield lost, I'm not even mad about that. Like they
put up a fight.
They put up a fight. They did their best. They just needed to find their groove and find what worked for them against this Junker Queen. They did, but Ryder adapted at the last second in order to win. My Logo the Polo. It's everybody but me. Blame the tank. Blame the tank.
That's what I do.
You just blame everyone else in general.
Yeah, it's never my fault, you know? I'm joking.
But yeah. Ultimately, good games from, I think, even though we only got to see that first set of games from Niagara, Mount St. Mary's, teams respected each other. Ryder respected Fairfield. going off into the later of the half. It's good, proper play from both sets of teams. At the end of the day, Mount St. Mary's won their game, as we got word about that, / we can tell from the players dipping immediately.
Mhm.
And then being pushed to a Mat 5, Rider University ultimately do take it. But, like I said, Fairfield put up a good fight. It did not seem like it was going to go that way after map 2, but map 3 really did turn around for Fairfield. It was do or die, and they chose do until the very last map, and then they died.
Mhm.
But yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
Logo's my goat, and I'm disappointed in Grizz. But I did love seeing the teamwork. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're toxic.
I did. I'm not toxic. I just had a prediction that I need someone to follow up on. Not the point. The point is, Ryder works really good together. They found what works for them and been practicing it nonstop to the point where it feels like they're mastering it. I wonder how they're gonna do with the new update and changes coming out, because I honestly don't know what's coming out or what's in the new update. I heard there might be potential hero bans, so a bit worried there for Ryder. But I feel like once Fairfield finds their groove, they're gonna do well. I believe in them. I'm excited to see their next few games.
I am also excited to see, especially how Ryder does. Like their bracket, the remaining games that they have are not going to be easy. If they can
Mhm.
continue to perform and still lose, at least they're performing. That's what I want to see
Yeah.
from them. Fairfield is, thank God we get to see all teams go to playoffs, as confirmed by somebody in the chat. But it is putting Fairfield at a lower and lower position that is going to put them in danger of playing against like the top seeds. So it is becoming very do or die. That's all we have. Logan Apollo in the chat. He'll hear us a minute from now. But it is putting them in a bit of a do or die situation because it is going to get tougher the lower they go, the more they fail against these technically lower seeded teams.
Mhm.
That those lower two spots currently are occupied by Canisius and Sacred Heart. And I don't know how those two teams are going since I haven't been able to keep up with them. I do believe we are seeing the return of Canisius, as I do believe they were having some team troubles last semester, but I believe they are back, and I'm kind of interested in seeing like what they actually now have to bring to the table. It's due to the how late in the season it is. I don't think it's gonna turn them around to be like a top middle team, but if they could start to perform even against like say Fairfield or Ryder or Siena and even Iona technically. I know Niagara's running over everybody below them right now, so I'm not even going to put them up against that. It'd be interesting
Mhm.
to see what they could do against those teams. But for now, I think that's going to do it for us, but we need to give out MVPs of the map. And I'm going to start since I'm on the left side. Logan Apollo being a menace
Yeah.
to society. I just have to say that. Light Butter did adapt, and I feel like he started pulling back and listening to his team. So Logo Polo as a menace to society and Fairfield overall, it looked like you guys brought it back and started communicating as a team. So yeah, your whole team gets my MVP, but Logo Polo gets 1 brownie point. And
Mhm.
for Ryder,
Oh,
I
did
don't know.
you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I actually don't know. I'm gonna probably just I can't give a MVP for Ryder. Not to say that they didn't work for this win, but there was just either so even of like team play that they did well, but when they kind of failed, it kind of did feel like a bit of a collapse where I feel like certain plays could have been better and stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna actually, and I since I'm no longer their coach anyway, but I'm gonna be a bit of a harsh on it with the coachness and say I think they really need to take a look back at this game and see where they went wrong and try to improve from it. So no MVP for them actually.
Oh,
That's my take.
oh, damn. Okay. What about your
Sometimes you got to be a little rude.
okay? What about your MVPs for Mount versus Niagara then?
With the map one only.
With map 1 only. I mean, we did
Yeah,
see
yeah.
half of map 2. Probably just aerial and event. The tank mirrors at some point were just fun.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Well, since you're not giving Ryder MVP, can I give them 2 MVPs?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Well, I love Cork, so Cork gets 1. And no reason, just because Cork is cool, but if Cork doesn't go off the map next time, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, you know. For the second one, it was gonna go to Grizz, but Grizz was only getting those 2Ks, you know. And so I'm gonna give it to Lasers. Not for its gameplay, but because she's been carrying me in comp.
Valid
I love
reasons.
you.
Valid reasons.
Valid reasons. And also because she popped up, bro. Like every time you turn, someone's dead because of her. That's my queen over there.
I will say, if I did have to give out one, I guess I would have to lean towards lasers.
Mm-hmm. So Laser gets 2 MVPs. You said it yourself.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay. And for you know who is logo, my goat.
The menace to society.
Absolutely. And then, well, for Mount is Zerial because he's also my other goat. I have a lot of goats in the MAAC. I just realized that. And then for Niagara, I don't want to give it to him. I'm gonna be honest.
That's toxic.
Man's awesome. No. He's awesome, but I would kind of want to give it to. I'm thinking. I'm gonna give it to Sappy. That's also my goat. I have a lot of goats.
You have
I
a
like
lot of goats.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Overall, good plays, like I said. But at the end of the day, Mount St. Mary's takes the better of Niagara. And Rider University does get pushed to the edge, going to map 5, but ultimately winning it on Midtown very decisively, bringing it closer to like how map 1 and 2 was played. But map 2, 3, and 4 was quite close for both sides. I think map 4 was a little more in favor of Fairfield. Map 3 was the closest and should have been the end for them, but just some good plays from Fairfield to bring it all the way to the end. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us. It is 10:17. I am tired.
It is?
Yes.
Man, I want to play comp.
Go play with lasers. Your goat.
I don't have a mouse pad, remember discussing earlier.
Plug in a controller.
I don't know how to use a controller. I always been mouse and keyboard. How does one use a controller?
Why is my chat being popped? All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the cast. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And I will see you all whenever next is. And hopefully Life will join us at some point. I don't think this next time because I think we might have a conflict of schedules, but we'll see. Until then,
good night, you all.
Until then, good night, everybody. Tristan, good night.